Hey everybody, it's Karen from Waterfall Acrylics. Welcome to Studio 205. This is my fluid art channel. I spent a few days conjuring up another color palette for you all. And I'm going to forewarn you now, I'm starting off with the fail on, where's the dot? On a 30 by 30. And not that it's a fail, I just didn't like it. So I went again. So forewarning you now, don't shoot me. Let me get you guys down. Hey guys, it's Karen. So I think this is my first fail on a big canvas. This is the 30 by 30 and I'm just not happy with it. I feel like I don't like the black areas. There's not enough negative space or quiet areas like this up here that I adore, and it's just too busy. I do like the colors and everything, so I mean, ultimately I'm sure my husband would say, you can sell it, but I have to like it enough to put my name on it. Or, you know, what if it doesn't sell? Then I'm stuck staring at it. And I don't want to stare at art that I don't like. So I'm going again. One of the mistakes I made the first go around is I blew out my puddle, and then instead of putting white everywhere to help it flow, I only put white like on this part. With this, that's why this looks so nice, and the rest it rolled under itself and all of this came off, and I was like, that's such a goober girl move right there. So I'm just going to use this as sliding paint. It has been spun out. I did a skewer test. There's barely any paint. That's super thin, so that's the good news. And I'm going to go again, and I'll talk about my colors. And the other thing I wanted to point out is how big the cells are. I think that's important to thin out your colors a little bit. So I added some of I did my usual recipe, but then every color got a healthy squirt of the golden high flow medium to thin it out. So instead of tiny cells on a giant canvas, the cell size is commensurate with the size of the piece, if that makes sense. So that part I was really happy about. So let me go again. Big old puddle. Usually takes close to half a gallon of paint. That's like a third, but there's paint on here, and I'm just going to give this a little baby spin. That looks pretty great. Stop. So let's go again. I'm going to start with my usual Q-nag, because it goes in everything pretty much. So a big old puddle of Q-nag, so you can tell it's thinner, right? And then gold. Gold is going to get used twice. So this is golden iridescent bright gold, because I love it so. And then we're going to use Athena, this little piggy. Is it Athena? I always get my gods and goddesses mixed up. No, it's Aphrodite. I had Athena mixed up and decided not to use it. This is Aphrodite. So I'm going to put down a whole bunch of Aphrodite. Like a lot. And then another piggy. This is Afterglow. And I know it looks super bright, but it goes so well with the Aphrodite. So a lot of pink, hot pink, and then I have a made-up color. It's basically my version of a red violet. I had this color from Matisse. This is a Sterling red violet, and you can tell like the tube didn't have enough. So I made up my own, and you can make up your own red violet by mixing alizarin crimson hue from golden with just a couple drops of Golden's violet oxide, which is really opaque. And the alizarin crimson hue, of course, is quite transparent. So this is probably semi-transparent. I don't want a whole lot of it. It's like thin lines of it. And then we're going to go again with some azo gold. the bright gold. Put some in the middle. Let me move these off my table. Good grief, do I love my table now. Cell activator, and I have a video clip, but I've been playing with it without filming. This is TriArt brand of Carbon Black. Let me show you the tube. I got it from the Fluid Art Co. It's probably the best brand I have ever used for a cell activator. It's this stuff right here. I know they're sold out of Carbon Black right now, but the other colors work as well. I was using Phthalo Turquoise and it was amazing. Let me move my gallon of paint. Put down the CA. All right, let's blow this out. Definitely high fan, cool air. It is really amazing how just a tiny bit of cell activator goes a long, long way. Obviously, that's coming off because I was getting mad at it. I don't mind the smoky gray with the yellow undertones. I think that's pretty, but that was making me mad. Yeah, you could tell I was all about the edges, right? And all this soft so that when I tilt and spin, and the cells grow, hopefully there'll be some calmer areas of, you know, just blended color and not just all cells like that last version. So that's the plan. I am going to tilt toward me a bit because I do want to take that off like immediately. I'm going to stick my finger in this one spot too. I'm going to do it without a glove, because it looks like it's trouble. A lot of black right there. Check your finger every time. There. I'm just gonna kind of dunk it in there and take out the CA. I got a pretty little pink cell instead. See how the afterglow brightened everything up, but it's not like all in your face. It really pairs well with the alizarin crimson hue. It really does. So I'm just gonna tip toward me a second. Oh my God, it's heavy. Or maybe come toward a corner. Now I think I'm just gonna take that black off. I'm just rolling off. Off you go. Bye. That's how I felt about you. I really didn't like you. And then let me tilt the other way. Kind of put things back in the middle. Maybe go up a little bit for a second. Since all the weight's right here, I just kind of want to tilt, because when you tilt and the paint starts moving, you can kind of like see the consequences of your actions. Whereas when you just spin and just spin, you have no idea. Like, what did I just do? You just don't know. So now I'm gonna like swing everything back toward me a second, and then we'll spin. Yeah, put the weight of the paint there. Maybe over here a little bit. Now I'm gonna find the little doohickeys that hold my canvas. I always lose them. Oh, it goes like this. Hold on, one there and one there. Yes, it doesn't fly, move anywhere. How do you feel about this? I wish I had more stuff over at this one corner. But maybe it'll get there. All right, I'm gonna spin. Yeah, liking the color combo, liking everything so far. I always take a jump back every time I spin these big ones, every time. This is like the third one. Because I don't know. The paint doesn't really fly off the table, you know, because the spinner's so low. This, I don't know what is going on right here, but I stopped it because this part here, like, you need to like curve or do something. How about you curve? Yeah, much quieter areas. That other one was just really hard on my eyeballs. Yep, I'm gonna keep going. Still got a couple corners to get to. I think I'm going to tilt. What are you looking at? Let me see. See the one corner down there, that one area that's furthest away from me because I'm over here, way over there. It needs something, and like those lines look disorganized and all wiggly, and I don't like that. I'm loving this though so far. So far so good, but I think that corner needs a little bit of color. So I think I'm gonna send the center down that way and then bring it back and then recenter and then spin again. That's the plan. So let me move over to the other side of my island. And if you can't see, just bear with me because I'm going to tilt this toward me. So that's upside down for you right now. So I can stand up on my little stool. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm really, really happy with this so far. Don't screw it up, girl. Just let me come down here for a second. Or just get the weight of the paint down that way. Yeah, I'm not going to tilt all the way to the corner, but I've got a whole bunch of, the weight of the paint is here now. Now I got to redo my, where's my little doohickeys? Oh, it's over there. Okay. So now I can just slide this back and plop it into place. There we go. All right, let's give it another spin. Oh my gosh. Although, now that I'm looking at, it's upside down for you still, but my orientation, I'm happy with it just like that. Now all of a sudden I don't mind the blank corner. Yes, I do. I mind the wiggles. All right, here goes. Stand over here. Just gonna let it go. And then stop. And I didn't quite get there. I'm gonna go again and then stop. Who was I watching that was giving me the giggles? I was watching, is it Cole's Color? Like Lean Jeremy's buddy that does the pendulum pours. And I was watching him and he was making me laugh because he's like, I'm gonna catch it after 5 more times. And then he would count down and we'd get to 5. He'd be like, 3 more. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so me. That's what I would do. He's like, I'm gonna catch it this time. That's how I feel about spinning. Like, okay, I'm not gonna spin anymore. I'm gonna stop it. And then I let it go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm gonna cry. This is so pretty. I can't believe I made this. I'm so glad I went again. Like, I agonized for a half an hour and I thought, well, the first thing I thought is like, I'm going to show this painting and these guys are going to be mad at me. But you got to do what you got to do. I still see, now I'm just pure greed, some little things like that have almost come off the edge. Like down by you, not this one, but up in the corner, like little things that are so close to the edge. And this is the like messy blowout part that I was talking about. And it is like a ½ of an inch from the edge. And I don't think I'm going to hurt the composition at all. And besides, I want to get off as much paint as I can, right? Yeah, I'm going to go again. This spin is for Cole. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll stop at 10. 8, 9. There it is, 10. I stare at my favorite little handle. Okay, so the wiggles over there came off. I'm going to see if I can stretch it back this way just a little bit. That was awfully dangerous with gloves, with paint on your gloves, Karen. Don't do that. All right, let's see how much is moving. Oh, it's super slow going now. I just want to put things a little bit back in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but maybe a little more. I need to stand up on my stool and look down at this because I have like a side view. It makes it hard to see. Oh, I'm not in. I'm going to flop you down there. I think this is the orientation. I think. Let me stand up on my stool. It's upside down to you. I'll turn it right side up in a minute. Oh my gosh. I am beyond thrilled. I do want to go that way. Like, can you see? Can you see my finger here? No. I don't want, hold on. Let me wipe off my paint laden gloves so I don't spill. I want to go that way a little bit. Needs to be just a smidgen more balanced, and then I will be done. So let me see if I can just lift up and go toward you guys. I don't know, man, because it's, see how slow moving it is? That's a good thing. And plus, I still want to do my skewer test. I'm so happy, though. I'm so happy I redid it. I am so happy I redid it. All right, do you think I got any of the weight of the paint over there at all? Maybe like a tiny bit? Yeah, I see it moving now. It's just slow. I wanted to take off a little more of the gray and stretch out the cells a little bit. Let me look now. Yeah, that helped. That helped a lot. I'm going to spin again. And then I think I'll be done. Let me push my thing back. There we go. And yeah, see, a whole bunch came off of that one side. That's good. And let me stop. I can already tell I'm done. Oh, looks good like this too. Oh yeah, I wanted to take my skewer to this one little part right here and just kind of boss it. And have it like die off better. There we go. Ta-da! I'm so excited, so happy. I've been working on a color palette for a week. That's why you haven't seen a video. So, ta-da! Double ta-da! Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Let me clean up, and I'm gonna put this guy somewhere so you can see the wet results. Let me do a skewer test just for, you know, safety. But I think it's pretty good. That was a lot of spinning. Yeah, it's where's it? It's just on the tip. I'm gonna do it again somewhere closer to the middle. Yep, it's great. So this should dry okay. And man, I love it. Like I do love the first one I did, the first 30 by 30. I love this one equally as much. So, yeah, hold on one sec. Get off a glove. Oh my God, I can't reach it. Okay, guys, got this on the little stands on the floor on its own little mat there. This is where it's going to dry. So at least I can kneel here and, you know, kind of come up high and you can see the whole thing. And this is the wiggles corner I was talking about, but I think I got it close enough to the edge that it doesn't bother me anymore. I cannot wait to see, and it's not going to show up now. It will when it's dry. Athena blinging out because I think it's going to be beautiful. There's lots of peacock cells. The color blending, I am super happy with my homemade color. I think it's super pretty. And the pink, the afterglow, didn't see what I mean? Like when I first tried it, I was like, I don't know about this, but it calms down when it's blended with all the other colors. Look at the like my homemade crimson with the gold cells there and all of this. I love the whole smoky thing there in the corners, the color blending here. I really want to pop that bubble in a minute. And yeah, the pops of pink. But I think Athena is going to steal the show when this is dried. Look at the line work here in the blending. So pretty. And this feature up here too, super hella cool. So let me try to come up high. There's the like smack dab in the middle. Those are the smallest cells right there. But I like that the cells got bigger because it just, you know, I think it would look ridiculous with teeny tiny cells everywhere. And I'm not sure this is going to be the orientation. It's just where I plopped myself down for now. But there it is. Cross your fingers and toes for good drying. Well, it'll be too late by the time you see this, but you know what I mean. All right, guys, stay tuned for the dry results. Hey guys, I'm back with the dried results, and just for giggles, I threw this into a floater frame meant for that piece right there, but it looks good with this one too. So some of my favorite things about this one is I am pretty happy with the composition. I like the way it fans out, and I love my homemade crimson color up here, but my favorite thing is the show pony peeking out here. And especially down here where it's like, look at me, I'm so pretty. And then a little bit in here, but albeit a bit softer looking. So this one just gets varnished as well. 30 by 30. Let me know what you think. Let me say goodbye. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I hope you like this guy. I'm all smiling and happy because I really like this girl. So I have Miss Sarah Mac here with me in the studio. We've been goofing off all day, having a ball. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a few days. Y'all take care. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.